Gotta break it down like Sam I am. I gotta break it down like Sam I am. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to talkYOtalk Radio. I'm your host, Keon Mac. This is presented by This Is Mac Network, and I got my co-host with me, Terry. Terry, man, speak to the people, man.
What's good out there, people?
What's good out there? What's good out there?
Yeah,
I'ma smack it in your face. You know that ain't fair. Nah, it ain't fair. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't care. I don't care. Yo, man, it's the motherfucking weekend, nigga. We out this bitch, man. It's cold as a bit, but it's supposed to get a little warmer coming up, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It's colder than the polar bear toenails out.
Yes, indeed. And we got a couple of things we about to get into, but before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we have an important announcement.
Welcome to the This Is Mac Network, where we explore many opinions and topics. Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guests, and do not necessarily reflect the views of our sponsors or affiliates. We encourage you to do your own research and form your own opinions. Please enjoy the show.
Bitch! So we had to get that out the way, y'all, so we ain't got to explain all that shit no more. So, man, what's going on, man? How your week been so far, big dog?
Beneficial. Got a few things done. Got a few more bills paid.
Okay.
In this terrible economy.
Must be the money.
So, you know.
That nigga paid, man. I'm still getting over this goddamn cold, man. So you might hear a couple of I'll try to mute my mic, but you might hear a couple of that shit though. I'm just saying. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's just, it's a lot to it, you know. I'm here though. I'm up in this bitch though. I'm in this motherfucker.
Still in the land of the living.
Yeah.
Still in the land of the living, sir.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got people who just really don't. We're gonna have our AI, our third co-host or second co-host or whatever the fuck she is, a feature. She'll be on later on. Didn't we come up with a name for her? Well, you came up with a name. I just not even going to say anymore. Do you remember?
I know.
That's good.
You can call her Becky. You can call her Becky.
No. She's a black. She's a black AI. Becky? She's a black AI.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got to be something different, like Tweezy.
I was going to say La Cienega.
Hey, Tweezy. Come here, Tweezy. That's Miss Tweezy right there. Hey, that's Miss Tweezy.
I don't know. Do we give her a nickname?
Miss AI,
We'll
bitch.
give her a name. We give her a little nickname.
It'll come one of these days. But yeah, we got some things for y'all, man. We got hot takes and headlines coming up. We got Celebrity Empire or Celebrity Files. I still didn't fix the name on that, for fuck's sakes. Social media topics and a couple other things, man. Like, of course, we got Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. We got Indy's Fun Fact, and we also got Pen in the Pad Preview. Don't forget about that, y'all. Don't forget about that. We got a new album we previewing coming up soon. You know? I don't know how it's gonna be, but we got it coming though. So anyway, so now we're gonna get into some hot takes and headlines, ladies and gentlemen. So it's like recently I've been hearing a lot about, I don't know, the shootings and stuff that's going on here in
Yeah,
Indianapolis uh, with teenagers.
yeah,
It's starting to look a little crazy. I guess this year alone, it's been what, like 20 teenagers been killed.
I think more than that,
Uh,
unfortunately. But
yeah,
somewhere around there.
and it's just kind of it's just kind of fucking crazy, man.
Perfect.
So we have a story here coming up about a student being shot in the school's parking lot. Okay, so we're gonna let the AI take it from here. Whatever your name is, Miss Thing, you can start when you want to. Okay.
Okay, for hot takes and headline news. A teenage student is dead after being shot in the parking lot of a high school on Indy's near Northeast Side, setting a new yearly record for youth homicides in the city. Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department officers were called around 12:55 p.m. Friday to 2259 Ralston Avenue for a person shot. IMS said that officers arrived to find the victim, later identified as a teenage male student, at Kippindy Legacy High School, suffering from a gunshot wound in the parking lot. That victim, police said, was initially reported to be in critical condition. In an update around 4 p.m. Friday, Lieutenant Shane Foley confirmed that the victim had died from his injuries. The victim's guardian has been notified, according to IMT, and no other people were injured. According to Lieutenant Foley, a teenage male has been detained in reference to the shooting. Initially, IMT identified that teen as another KIPP student, but the department has since said that is not true. IMT would like to clarify the person detained is not a student despite previous statements. The department posted on social media around 3:15 p.m. The teen, Foley said, is considered a suspect in the shooting and was detained in a separate area away from the crime scene. The shooting reportedly occurred in the parking lot outside of Edna Martin Christian Center and the high school. Marion County Crime Lab crews responded to the scene and collected a jacket, several bullet casings, and other evidence. Foley said, IMT reiterated around 4 p.m. that it is believed that this was a targeted incident. KIPP Indy Public Schools released the following statement around 5 p.m. on Facebook. Now this is just part of what they said, because I'm tired of reading, but the suspect is not a KIPP Indy student and is currently in custody. IMT responded immediately and will continue to complete their investigation. There is no ongoing threat to those nearby or to anyone living in the surrounding area. Our KIPP Indy campuses executed our secure campus protocol with excellence and ensured the security of our school buildings and community. The safety of our entire school community will always be our top priority.
Thank you for that. Now, as clearly and perfect as she sound, she we having teenagers shooting other teen. Well, they said the guy that they caught was allegedly the guy. He's not being
Yeah,
charged for that crime yet, but is a suspect. This teen that was killed, 16, I believe they said 16, 17. Uh, he died.
unfortunately.
This is crazy stuff that's going on right now. And now ain't the time for it. It's never the time to do that, but like it's like when do someone look back and go, man, like we have to stop this shit.
And it's like at this point in today's society, you don't even got to worry about the adults committing the crimes no more, the serious crimes. I mean, I know they still do, but
Right.
it's like the kids are turning up more and more every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's depressing.
Right.
It really is.
And there started because I had I'm gonna just say this shortly. And I had to have a real big talk with my oldest, and he had a gun in his room. Now it wasn't a real gun, but it
Yeah.
it had the weight, it had the look. The only way you could tell that it wasn't a real gun was because of the little orange tip. Now, if he would have found a way to saw that tip off or saw it down and colored it black, if you pull that out on someone, they will feel threatened
Yeah.
because there's a possibility that is a real gun. And he,
Yeah.
he's 14. He still has like little plastic Nerf guns and shit like that upstairs. But finding this, it's like, what made you want this? Where did you get this from? Because you didn't purchase it. So he got it from one of his friends from school. And I'm like, dude, why do you need this? You didn't even live that life. So is that a point where people are killing people, shooting people, and all that? It ain't even dealing with the streets anymore.
It's not
Like, yeah,
at
they're
all.
they're getting killed, but it's not even like they're getting killed in the streets anymore. Like, seriously, they're getting killed at school. They're getting killed at parties, in a house, in
Church,
a car, in a church.
restaurants,
Yeah,
you
restaurants.
know,
These are rappers getting killed like that as well.
they get killed in the trap house on the corner.
Yeah,
Stuff.
so I remember, I don't know what happened to the ditch day. Remember, find you in a ditch or somebody dead in the
Man,
backyard. That shit don't happen no more. This nigga got killed robbing someone. What it was? The guy. A couple of stories we had earlier. In one of the podcasts where the guy was killed
got
in
killed
the car
in somebody's car
that he was breaking
trying to
into,
steal.
and the owner of the car didn't even know the person was dead. They thought they were asleep. Or no, they didn't think that. They thought they were getting robbed. They thought when they seen the person in the car, they thought, "Oh my God, I'm getting robbed." But that person been there for hours, dead. Someone killed them, and it was no one
That's
coming from their
unfortunate.
home. You know, at least we know so far because it takes shit like this, and then 3 years go by. It's like, remember that murder scene on someone's property in their car? Found out that the husband did kill him. They went back in and told a different story, and we had to stick with it. So but we also had our theory on what could have happened. So
It
uh,
sounded like a setup anyway.
right. Either way, someone knew who they were looking for. I'll put it like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, Indiana, man, we got to do better. I had to start off with this because this was the thing that was on my mind since, I've heard it. Plus, we just had like a 16-year-old found in a car dead after the whole someone called for a fire incident or something like that. And the girl body
Yeah.
was in there. It was like, come on, yo. Like, seriously, what? Come on. And then with the news you told me earlier about the phone call you got, you know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. It's like, yo, little niggas is getting
Crazy.
killed out here. Not even on them street shit. It be on some Facebook shit. I seen that nigga on Facebook with a gun, so I shot him.
That's crazy.
It's on petty shit. These niggas is out of control. It's that new blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's that new blood. You don't get control of these niggas, this is what you're gonna get.
This is the most murderous, suicidal, bloodiest generation in history.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, that's I would say that's it for the hot topics and headlines and that, cuz Indiana, we just need to do better, man. Like I said, we need a group of people. We need to come together, create something. charity, a fucking group, or something where a mentorship. And I know there's a bunch of black mentors out there. I know that we've
Well, they
seen
try
them.
to say look at the big picture. The murders are down 11% across 90 cities. So Indianapolis always tries to set trends
Mm.
with mirror national trends, basically.
Well, they're doing
You
that
know,
because the
just
mayor's election,
homicides and
the mayor election is going on
basically,
as well. So yeah.
yeah. So they basically saying since the pandemic era it has went down 11% across the board. I'm like, okay, we're across the board. So where does that leave us in that 11%?
Mm.
They saying across the board throughout 90 cities. So I'm
Mm.
like, how many murders did we have during the pandemic era versus now? And Hogg said, I don't think he's going to make mayor.
I'm just tired of seeing
But,
the goddamn commercials. I feel like I know them by heart by now.
yeah,
Because they
like,
don't.
they
they.
doing,
This is my thing. This is my thing here. And I don't really want to be that politic guy on the show because I'm not really into politics or
yeah,
whatnot. But
no,
and the reason why I
not
don't
those.
get into it is because how I think when I hear certain shit, when I do look at these debates, like the questions I ask and looking at these campaigns and shit, on all these commercials, I hear they talk about, even with the debate they had on Fox 59, uh, they talked about spending a billion or more than that to fix the roads and to put
Yeah,
parks and roundabouts and all that shit.
we don't need none of that.
But now the roads are fucked up, but they're not fixing the ones that what I'm saying, they're not fixing those ones out there off Keystone.
No,
They not fixing that shit. That shit's still a fucking wreck. There's a couple of areas every time I go to, those streets look the same fucking way. You know what? It's always in the poor areas.
yeah.
It's always in those type of areas. So it's like
That's why I
y'all,
really don't vote.
but it's like y'all can
Period.
go ahead and put money into fixing those little streets right there that so much traffic goes through. And every time Indiana builds some shit, we have so many car accidents. Is that the people's fault or is it how Indiana just got the shit, going? But everyone hates certain, like I hear that all the time. I say it when you drive it at a certain area and you go, I hate this turn, or I hate this light. I hate this, what I'm saying, this stop because it'd be so many accidents that you've seen occur or that you heard on the news or read in the papers that happen. So
I,
you're spending all this money
I
on fixing
also,
all these roads. My bad. I'm gonna let you talk in a second. But you spending all these money uh fixing the roads. And then I think the second or third topic was about the fucking murder rates. That should be number
yeah,
one. I'm sorry. That should be number one. I don't want to hear you spend $1 billion on the fucking roads. I don't give a fuck
yeah,
what and it takes 3 years apiece. You shut down some and then you finally open the shit back up when you move to a different side of town. Oh shit, they finally opened this back up. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck
yeah,
about that. Why can't you spend billions of dollars trying to get the correct shit that the streets need, that the black community need, that the poor environment need? We seeing how,
exactly.
what I'm saying, like look at the transitions to get, to move that juvenile to go
Yeah,
into the better spot. Look at the transition, and half of the time it look like it's not even going to happen, but it's still a slow transition. And then the system picks out who they, need and want, who they keep. We've been there when the court said, "Hey, man, like it's Christmas time. We're letting people go." Oh, we don't have the
Mhm.
staff. So they started letting people go. All right,
Yep.
yeah, you're free to go. You're off. You go. You go. You know what I mean? And sometimes those people come back. Like, dude, they literally let you go for free. You should be locked up right now. They let you go for free and you came right back. And it's always like during the holidays. So why can't you spend billions of dollars coaching these people, giving these people opportunities? And I'm talking about the troublemakers. There's some white ones. So it's not just specifically one race, but we know the minority and we know who got majority.
Yep.
You know, it's going to be Hispanics, it's going to be blacks, it's going to be the mixed ones, and you're going to have some trouble making white ones. Why can't we fix it up
Yep.
like in a juvenile? Okay, they got little schools. I think they should have the opportunity to take a GED test if they wanted to. If you get locked up and you 17 and you already got the mind frame, you're not going back to school. I think they should have the opportunity to take a GED test
Yeah.
so they can at least say
Everybody's
they
not
got
built for
that.
school. Everybody's not built for school. School's not everything. I hate to say it. I mean, some people just meant to start businesses and do their own thing.
I mean, but
You
schools
know, like
schools don't prepare you.
schools don't.
They teach you a
But it's
few
like when I was
things.
in school, I hated to say it, but when I was in school, I always was like, man, when I get 16, well, I'm about to drop out.
Hmm.
I always had that mind frame. I could do the work and all that, but I was in school, man. I wasn't the baddest kid, but I wasn't a good kid. But I could have done better. But I was like a C and D kid when I could have been an A and B kid. I was like, as long as I pass, other than that, let me just do that. I didn't take school serious at all. But when I dropped out, I took life serious. I didn't mind working. I wanted money. So some people didn't have that mind frame at
Hmm.
that age. Some kids ain't built for school, especially when you teaching them shit they don't need to learn or shit that's not beneficial. They
Hmm.
ain't really trying to hear history the way it's taught now. I was like, you know, schools unless you in one of those what's those high performing schools, uh,
Yeah.
or one of these private schools, no point in really even sending your kids to high school and all that these days. They
Hmm.
really ain't teaching your kids shit.
I mean, high school diploma ain't shit these days anyway. You know, GED ain't shit these days, but it'll get you through the door. I don't know how
Yeah,
far
it
it'll
get you
get
through
you.
the door.
You
Yeah,
know, I
you got a
think
GED, you can still go to college.
no. I
You can
mean,
still go
no.
get stuff.
I'm talking about for those who saying, "Hey, GED and the diploma, that's enough." You got a lot of people
Yeah,
like
that's
that say,
enough.
"Hey, that's enough. I'm good." So that's what I'm saying. To get you through the door, yeah, you still can go to college and stuff. But if
You
you saying
still
that's
got the
enough,
same opportunity.
right?
Yeah, you
So it's
got the
getting you
same
through the
opportunity
door,
that somebody with a high school got.
right? So you got the same opportunities, and it gets you through the
And then
door.
nowadays, college and some college degrees are worthless.
Yeah, that
You got
too. Yeah.
some a lot of jobs want you to have a bachelor's degree and a bachelor's degree just to start off at 40 grand a year.
But
And I'm
and
like,
and I don't want to get off topic. We're back on schools when we should be on the community. Um,
yeah,
the thing is, and I think why we got so far in the school is because at least keeping these kids in school, I think that keeps them out of trouble. If they do make
yeah,
it to at least a bachelor's or at least attempt to go to school, to college, it's a better chance they're going to end up better if they just drop out and look to the streets and then come back and try to get a job and then try to be perfect. Because we got a lot of people like that. They came from the streets and then when they realize they need a job, they go to the job acting like they steal from the streets.
Mhm.
And it's like, and that's why, it's certain people we work with. It's like, dude, you'll never get past this level or a certain level. And they didn't understand it. Why? Because they was too ghetto. It won't hood. It won't, what I'm saying, streets. It was just ghetto. Like, you're just too ghetto. You're loud. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know how to act in a working environment unless it's
Yeah.
McDonald's or some shit like that, which we know. Any employee working at McDonald's, they don't give a fuck if they get fired because they can just go to Burger King. They could just go to Papa John's. They can just go to fucking Wendy's. It don't, when you working in one fast food, you can work all of them. You can go to fucking Steak and Shake. They don't give a fuck. You get fired from all these people, they don't see a bad background. They see experience. Damn, you work for Wendy's, KFC, and Pizza Hut, and they
Well, you
don't
can,
ask you why you left. They're like, man, you got a lot of experience there, buddy. We'll throw your ass right on the fryer. See how you flip those big ass burgers.
Michael, you came from 3 different fast food jobs, and now you're moving slow. Pull your pants up.
I mean, but you know what I mean. So that's the difference with a high school diploma or at least an attempt to a college degree. I think the door opens a little wider for you. You know, so as a black man or woman or Hispanic, and you have a background that is clean, no one needs to know where you came from. When they looking at your resume, they're not looking at what part of the city you live in, unless you need to specifically live in that part of the city. But if they don't care, if you live where you're supposed to live to work there, they don't give a fuck where that. You can be in the fucking, you can be homeless and just, put the police station as your goddamn address. They will accept you if it's within distance that they need.
Yep.
So you have a diploma, you have a GED or whatever. They saying, hey, at least you took the time to complete. Even if it was just to get by, at least you took the time. So that means less time in the streets. That means less time getting to know the streets even more. That's less time being in the streets, starting up shit, staring up shit, or in a bad situation that you shouldn't be getting caught up in because you're studying.
Yeah.
So they need to put more shit in there. I would be looking for people. People who haven't been to school. See, in the black communities, if you drop out of school, you just drop out of school. That's it. That's how it always been. But if you really
Yeah.
running for
I don't even
mayor,
think
I
they
would.
take.
No one reaches out to those people and saying, "Hey, here's your chance to take a test to get your GED. This is our lesson. If you can't take the classes and passing and doing it like the regular people, okay, here's your chance to get a GED. We're doing GED
But those,
classes."
yeah, but those opportunities are out there because if they dropping out of school, they look at them like, well, they're legal age, or they really don't. They don't even take truancy seriously like that no more. I don't really think. I don't really hear that. Like, it used to be back, in the detention center. I would hear truancy cases a lot. But as much as kids don't go to school and skip school these days, you would think you would hear a lot more truancy cases, but you don't.
Yeah, but I just think they need to be a little more uh into the community. Not just showing up for pictures and cameras and shit like that. I don't want to see a video of you hanging out with a black family that you became a big brother and a mentor to.
Mayor Hogshead's my uncle.
And he throwing water on him. Hey, I don't. Come on,
What are
man.
you doing?
Come on,
Come
man.
here.
I don't want to fucking see that shit. Every time I look
I
at
can be your
it,
dad.
it just look goo. Oh my god! He come over here
Oh
and
man,
have he come over here and have dinner with us all the time. He's the big brother. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh, I'm just looking at that shit, man.
I can be your
Oh,
dad.
winning over the black community. That's what he's looking to do, and we see it.
Vote for me. Vote for vote for me.
Hugging a black man.
See,
No man in
these
that
collard
picture
greens
but
are
him.
these collard greens are spicy.
Oh my god! But that's what they do for the black community. They use it for votes. That's it. Nothing is sincere. You know what? I would
Uh,
love for any one of y'all to come on this motherfucker and talk with us. That's right. You
my
want to win the
my rule
election,
of
you got to
thumb.
come on this podcast and let the
My rule
billions
of
of
thumb.
people.
My rule of thumb when it comes to voting, if I don't hear nobody talk specifically about what they're gonna do for the black community, I don't vote. Period. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
That's why I'm gonna leave it at that.
right. They'll briefly
Everybody else
touch
gets
on that.
specifics except us. They touch on it, but they still don't do.
They'll briefly touch
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, you're right.
When I see
So,
somebody do,
mm-hmm.
that's when I'm gonna rock with them.
Got you right there, buddy. So, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Celebrity Files, better known as Celebrity Empire. That now what I got to talk about here. This is one I just don't get because it's just he say she say. I believe.
Yeah.
So, let me know if you heard about this. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, divorce rumors. You heard anything about that?
That's Will and Jada number two.
Did you hear
Uh,
anything about that, sir?
I didn't hear details. I heard about it, but I didn't dive into it.
Well, so there, I know Gabrielle Union had something where she said that they were kind of going through some stuff and they were living separately at a time. But no one said nothing about a divorce. And Dwayne Wade actually he backed it up and said, "Yeah, we were living separately." And this was maybe a couple of years ago, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So now the rumor is they're just not together. And here's the ugly part. It got a little Dwight Howard. Little Dwight Howard mess got into it a little bit. So the rumors that someone is saying is he's covering up. He's using her as a shield because he's really gay. Now, those are the rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all heard the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, so shut the fuck up. But that's what certain people are saying. Dwayne Wade or Gabrielle Union have not spoke on it. Like, you know how the shit goes. So, you know who knows a little bit more about this? Our
Mm.
fucking black AI. Whatever your name, Miss
Oh,
AI. Can you go ahead and give us a little bit of this story, please?
morning, Becky.
First of all, the rumors seem to be based on nothing but speculation and gossip. There's no evidence that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are unhappy or having problems in their marriage. In fact, the opposite seems to be true. The couple has been posting loving and supportive messages to each other on their Instagram accounts, celebrating their anniversary, birthdays, Halloween, and other occasions. They have also been seen together at various events, such as the Met Gala, the Emmys, and the NBA Finals. They have also been vocal about their admiration and respect for each other in interviews and podcasts. Secondly, the couple has been open and honest about their struggles and successes in their relationship. They have shared their stories of infertility, miscarriages, surrogacy, parenting, therapy, and personal growth. They have also acknowledged that they have faced challenges in their marriage, such as Wade's brief separation and infidelity in 2013, which resulted in him fathering a child with another woman. However, they have also shown that they have worked through their issues and forgiven each other. They have also expressed their commitment and love for each other repeatedly. Thirdly, the couple has been supportive of each other's individuality and independence. They have encouraged each other to pursue their dreams and passions, whether it's acting, producing, writing, basketball, fashion, or activism. They have also respected each other's financial autonomy and split their bills equally. They have also celebrated each other's achievements and accomplishments, such as Union's memoir, Wade's Retirement, and their daughter's eyes coming out as transgender. In conclusion, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are not getting divorced. The rumors are unfounded and baseless. The couple is very much together and happy. They are not the new Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith of Hollywood. They are Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, a power couple who work together.
Oh shit! I think that was shots at you right there, homeboy. Oh, oh. I didn't even. Hey, I didn't even know you was gonna compare it to Jada and Will. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. I didn't add anything. Hey, that was all her, man. That was.
You got to look at the comparison. You got to look at look at the comparisons.
Man. I mean, what are we comparing? Because what are we comparing to? Because Jada goes out but Jada goes out and air out Will Smith shit. Gabrielle Union's not airing out Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's not airing out her. Just like our AI said, there's what's going on. Like you don't see anything. There's no proof that they're getting a divorce or that they're on bad terms.
And that's how. And that's how it was for years before Jada started airing him out.
But no one said they were getting a divorce.
Exactly. Nobody said it. But
I
it was
know.
still always
no, I'm not talking about between them. There was no rumors they were getting a divorce until all that shit started happening, until the entanglement. That's when people said, "Oh man, I wonder if they're getting a divorce."
That's when she started. That's when after years of the whole, we swap out partners and all this weird behavior talk, and they was not getting along here and there for years. Everybody been hearing that for years until it finally came out. That's what I'm saying. So this might be one of the Will and Jada's part number 2, where they not exposing stuff just yet.
I mean, well, like she said, they always go on interviews and they not scared to air out stuff. So I'm thinking if it was true, they would come out and just say it. Especially if they saying shit they already know now. To me, if I'm getting a divorce and everyone's already saying it, and I know I'm going through with it, fuck it. They know. Yeah, it's true. The rumors are true. What's the point of just let's just sit back and think this over with? And I honestly think they just chilling.
Maybe it's just a rumor, like you said. Maybe they upset.
It is a rumor until one of them speak out. Can't be nothing else but a rumor.
That's what I'm saying.
So hopefully they doing good, man. I really like them as a couple. I think they really do respect one another. Until he did go out and have that child with another woman. Eesh.
Well,
and I understand that's probably why she's like, look, I need some fucking time. I need some fucking time away, like for real. But every time I see them, they seem cool. Every time I hear Dwayne Wade, he was on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, and he was talking highly about Miss Union. He was talking about her about splitting the bills 50-50 and how she wants to say, look, I want to be able to prove I can do what you can do. You know, we work better together. We doing this and that. It was nothing but high praises. And that was this year. You know, I think if shit is really bad, he probably say, look, just don't ask me no questions about her. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, see, but you got to look at that as a whole trend. You rarely ever hear any man talk bad about his wife, whether they going through it or not. And I'm not saying Gabrielle Union does it or would do it, but when you say that, men really don't talk bad about their wives. It's always the women.
I mean,
Think about that.
what other woman? Jada Pinkett, who else?
Well, you just had Joe Smith, his wife, just coming out
I
embarrassing him.
don't. I don't think that. No. That's not how that's
That's
going.
not gonna count.
You're talking. You're talking about who you said talking bad about their, their significant other, and you said women usually do that.
Yeah.
She's not talking
I'm talking about you
bad. She's
really
not
don't see.
talking. You're comparing
That's what I
talking
said. I
bad.
said excluding.
You
I said excluding Gabrielle Union. I said not saying she would do it. I said, but usually you rarely hear men air their wives out or their women
no.
out like that.
We already got past that part. I'm talking about what did Joe Smith want me to do to air him out?
I'm talking about when she just basically recorded shit,
No.
her talking about her,
Yeah.
then
We'll get to that
and
soon.
then
But
okay.
we still gonna get to it. Ain't no point of throwing it out there now. But I'll just put it like
Talking about she
this.
basically calling them broke. That's what I'm saying. You know, you
Yeah, I
why
got
is this
you.
anybody's business?
We'll get to that. We'll get to it. But I don't put that in the same category. That's broke shit. We talking about Gabrielle
Mhm.
Union, Jada. We talking about celebrities. The motherfuckers. Joe Smith and his wife. They're not celebrities.
Oh well,
So
hey,
that they just went viral. So
I
that
guess.
I couldn't. You can't even pick that as an example. You know what I mean? So nah. Yeah, I hope they're doing good. I hope it is just rumors and all that good shit. Shout out to D Wade, man. Like I said, I love them as a couple. Hopefully they got this shit going. So
Yeah.
we're gonna move. We got one more thing on Celebrity Files, and we got our homeboy back in there again. Who am I talking about? Mr. Johnathan Majors. So, did you know they're talking about replacing him in the Marvel universe again? It's coming back up. Seriously, thoughts about it?
I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it.
It's kind of crazy.
Tired of
But for those who don't know what's going on, AI, please take it away from me,
According to
shorty.
Variety website, this past September, a group of Marvel creatives, including studio chief Kevin Feige, assembled in Palm Springs for the studio's annual retreat. Most years, the vibe would have been confident, even cocky, given how the premier superhero brand, owned by Disney since 2009, has remade the entertainment business and its image. But this occasion was unstridden. Everyone at Marvel was reeling from a series of disappointments on screen. A legal scandal involving one of its biggest stars and questions about the viability of the studio's ambitious strategy to extend the brand beyond movies into streaming. The most pressing issue to be discussed at the retreat was what to do about Johnathan Majors, the actor who had been poised to carry the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but instead is headed to a high-profile trial in New York later this month on domestic violence charges. The actor insists he is the victim, but the damage to his reputation and the chance he could lose the case has forced Marvel to reconsider its plans to center the next phase of its interlocking slate of sequels, spin-offs, and series around Major's villainous character, Kang the Conqueror. At the gathering in Palm Springs, executives discussed backup plans, including pivoting to another comic book adversary, like Doctor Doom. But making any shift would carry its own headaches. Majors was already a big presence in the MCU, including as the scene-stealing antagonist in February's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and he has been positioned as the franchise's next big thing in this season of Loki, particularly in the finale, which airs on November 9th, and sets up Kang as the titular star of a fifth Avengers film in 2026.
Now we talking big boy cash. So they
I'm
really
telling
putting
you,
it
man.
all. They really putting it all on
If they
this dude.
if they replace him, I'm not watching it.
If
Period.
they replace him, I doubt if now they do this. They did say you got a runner up, a guy who could replace him, but at the same time, here's the trick.
No,
Here's the trick. No. Here's the trick. Because you might not watch, but that ain't gonna do shit about the billions of dollars they still gonna make. And here's why. Because replacing him, it might be, oh man, what the fuck? No. But they just said someone who could be pivoting to another comic book, person out like Doctor Doom. Now, bringing in Doctor Doom, that brings a little bit light to those who would be upset that Kang will be replaced or killed off because they haven't decided, or they might just go along with him. They haven't decided yet, but they don't want to, because they're trying to get a move on. They're trying to get this shit going, and they don't want to get this shit going, and you could be locked up. Then that means half of the movie might be fucked up, or you might still got 3 movies on your contract. It ain't like soon as you get out of jail, they're gonna hire you back to finish it. So I don't think they doing it because if it's his complexion or because they don't believe him. I think they're just really thinking about the future. Like if we do keep him and he does get convicted, they
I'm
don't
just
want
looking at.
that look. They don't want that look. And if you do keep him and he goes to jail, what do you do then? You're halfway through one of your biggest movies. What do you do? Now you got to push everything back, which they're going to lose a lot of money. All because they betted on that one man. So I get what you're saying, and I'm going to let you say your part so you can fully explain it. But from a business standpoint, I understand why they, saying, look, hey, we really got to have a serious talk about this. I get it. So now back to you. So how do you feel about that situation?
Um, I'm not gonna watch it just because I feel like they only do this to black stars. If Disney was so stern about that, they look, then the guy who plays the Flash, Ezra, yeah, the charges he has, the grooming minors and harassment charges within the past few years, and he still get a chance to play a big movie like the Flash.
I mean, but that's
I don't.
DC.
That's the same thing.
No, it's
It's
not.
still all in the same realm, in my opinion.
But that's a different company,
I'm
so
talking
they
about.
they can make their choices. But Disney, you said they only do it to black. What other black person they did that to?
I'm talking about as far as uh, they drop stars from black stars from movies and shit all the time. Companies, just like when they did that with Rick Ross, when Rick Ross had the was it what was his endorsement when he came out with that I'm not
I
let's
don't
not
know.
get that part out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I just don't. I don't. Well, like what? I don't see it that often. But and like I said, I do get it.
yeah,
I've seen white people get dropped from things because of what was going
yeah,
on
they
in
said
news and
it
things
would
like
be
that.
so outrageous at that point that they would have to.
Yeah,
But for the
sexual
most part,
allegations are like, yeah, you have
uh-huh,
sexual assault allegations. Yeah, of course. I need. We need
yeah,
to think about this. This is our fucking future. We need to think about this shit. You get married to my daughter and her fucking fiance get locked up for some type of assault on a female? Yes, we need to have a fucking talk. What are we doing moving forward? You goddamn right. I'm not gonna sit there. I ain't watching that. I ain't watching it. Fuck it. I'm still keeping it. This story ain't begin with Johnathan Majors. It ain't gonna end with him. Like I said, if he did it, then what? You still not gonna watch it? That don't make no sense to me.
No, I'm not gonna watch it because it's not gonna be the same. It's like when you know how you used to a star being in a show,
But you
and
know,
when he ain't there, you're like,
Marvels. But
damn it.
but you know the Marvel universe. You have to watch all the movies to put the puzzle together. Like I said,
Mhm.
I'm that deep a character. I'm sorry. It's plenty of Marvel movies I don't like. I don't like Miss Marvel, that movie or whatever, Captain Marvel. I ain't like that movie. I ain't like Eternals. I did not like those movies, but I had to watch it because it's like I know I need to know this because it's going to be an Easter egg somewhere down the road that's going to put you right back to that movie, and you kind of, oh shit, I think I know what they're about to do. So I gotta watch it. I might not like it, but I'm still watching this shit. So, but like I said, and that's a hiccup on my fault last week when we was talking about Johnathan Majors. I said he was, those charges were dropped. So it appears no, they're not dropped. So, uh,
Yeah.
I hope that they get dropped. But they're saying that
Yeah.
it shouldn't be because with the evidence. And that's where I think I made the mistake at. It was the evidence that they're talking about, saying, look, it's not too much proof, and, what they're saying is just not adding up as much. And Johnathan Majors, he's basically saying, look, I'm about to respond with a charge my goddamn self. Because once he
Yeah.
win that, he's going to hit her with a lawsuit. So I believe him. I don't think he did anything like that. But then again, I don't know him personally, so can't really speak too much on that part. You think he did it though?
No,
Okay. All right.
not
Oh,
at all.
fucking right. I fucking guess so. You motherfucker, you. So, I think we're done with that part. What we got coming up here? We have.
Keep fighting, Jonathan.
Hey, man, do your thing. Do your fucking thing, Jonathan. You definitely doing a good role. I'm loving the Loki series. Um, yeah, man. I hope you make it out this, man, because we don't need no more people, getting locked up and losing their career over something stupid. Because they'll do it to you. But then again,
Over a lie.
but then again, sometimes that's how Hollywood work. Sometimes that's how you break into the Illuminati. Everyone went through it.
Mhm.
Michael,
Six,
hear
six,
me out.
six.
Hear me out. Michael Jordan, father passed. We all know that whole thing. Or with the rumors that they said about that. Then he had to retire. Then he came back because he really was suspicious. No, he was about to crack over to that next level of wealth. And then what we had what else happened with some shit like that? Kobe Bryant. Remember he had the whole little sex scandal, the Denver thing where he raped the girl and all that shit. After that, he blew the fuck up. He blew up. I think this is Johnathan Major's way right here, man. He gonna beat this
You
case.
believe in
I believe he
you
gonna.
believe in Illuminati?
I don't believe in I don't believe in Illuminati, but I do believe that just like any other organization, you got motherfuckers who keep secrets and they move pieces around the way they want. Shit, you got it. You got it where you work at. I got it where I work at.
Yeah.
You know, you might, hey man, I don't like that motherfucker. And if he rubs somebody off the wrong fucking way, guess what? That motherfucker you told you don't, the same person you told that to, that you told you don't like him, now they saying, I see what you're saying. Let's get him the fuck out of here. And I think this world is too big, this United States, this government, and you got a bunch of old rich fucks out there who just, hey, this guy talks too much. Kill him. He's exposing shit. Kill him. We told him to do this. He ain't do it. Kill him. Or not even kill him no more. Now it's more like just fuck with him. Put that word out in the media.
Destroy.
Yeah, put that word out in the media. Kill him. Get them all fucked up. You know, think about it. Kanye West was a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
I think they
My Marlo
slowly.
voice.
I think they slowly fucking with Kanye. I mean, he did a couple of things to himself with that shit, but but anyway, we're getting too far into. I'm talking about Kanye now, but yeah, man, Johnathan Majors, man, get through this, and we enjoy you as Kane the Conqueror, and we definitely need you to return. All right, so now we're going to social media, me. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to talk about your favorite topic right now. Well, not topic, but the thing you wanted to get to. And just in case you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, Miss Ma'am, can you go ahead and explain a little bit? Just a piece.
Former Golden State Warriors #1 pick Joe Smith left their home after finding out his wife, Kisha Chavis, has an OnlyFans account. Smith is pretty pissed off with me. Chavis told TMZ Sports in an October 31st interview, I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. In the now viral video, Chavis filmed the moment Smith was ranting after finding out his wife's OnlyFans account. Chavis, a former adult entertainer and singer, told TMZ Sports that she only opened an OnlyFans account to rake in additional income and get out of their financial mess. Chavis, a former adult entertainer and singer, told TMZ Sports that she only opened an OnlyFans account to rake in additional
All right,
income
you said that,
and
bitch.
get out of their financial mess. Smith, the Warriors' #1 pick in 1995, earned $61 million from his 16-year NBA career, but he only took home $18 million after taxes, agent and management fees. In 2018, CNBC reported he owed $157,000 and is living paycheck to paycheck. Smith played for the Warriors from 1995 to 1998 before becoming a journeyman, playing for 11 different teams. He last saw action in the NBA with the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2010 to 2011 season.
Now, let me put together a little bit of something here. I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the goddamn cornfield. But let me put a little something together. All right, so he started fucking with her, which was a former adult entertainer when he met her
Yeah.
in 2012. Now, as our beautiful AI just spoke, Smith last time playing in the NBA was with the Los Angeles Lakers through the 2010-2011 season. So that means he met her after he was done playing basketball.
Huh.
Now, he had made 61 millions from his 16-year NBA career, she said. And then said he only took home 18 million after taxes. We all know how that works. The more you make, the more they take. 61 mil turning 18 million quick. But to a motherfucker like you and me, 18 million will make it work. I think that'll be a fucking that'll be a blessing. You make that work.
60. Hold on. I'm still trying to do the math on 61 million. How you get 18 million out of it?
I mean,
That's what they said. Taxes was eating them up.
It says
That bad? Hold
she
up.
hold on. She said after taxes and agent and management fees, you got to pay everyone. He probably had a management
Man,
team. He had to pay the company, the agencies, and he had to pay all that shit. That's how that works. That's how they work.
you,
So, like I
I,
said,
I
it
hear
ain't fair. It ain't fair, but I
you.
understand where the money went. I
I don't
understand where
need
it
you,
went.
nigga.
And now, and what she said that he owed 175,000 and living paycheck to paycheck now. So, brother, how do you feel about that whole thing?
Uh, that's bad business, man. And for you to sit here and be the age you were when you retired from the NBA, I'm sure you had a little bit more money left. Why would you make a decision to marry a porn star? For one, that's just I can see you doing that in your early 20s. You kind of young and dumb, but this is literally turning a hoe into a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think this was gonna work out?
Right. And in her defense, this is what Miss Chavez had said.
Smith blew all his NBA career earnings with reckless spending on homes and luxury cars, bad investments, and a costly divorce. Once I got traded, it was always tough to unload those homes, Smith told CNBC 2018. I was always losing money. Chavis revealed that Smith was forced to retire as no team signed him after the NBA lockout in 2011.
Mm. So he made bad investments. He admitted to that. Spending on
Yeah.
homes and luxury cars. That was his fault. He did that. He did that.
Okay.
And, he thought that he was going to keep making. I don't know why the fuck he thought that. If you only made
Yeah.
$61 million out of 16 years, then like I said, that is plenty of money. Don't, but you know what I'm saying for all my people up, my sports heads out there, you know how much these contracts are. If you played 16 years and all you made was 61 million, this is after the Jordan era. This is after Shaquille O'Neal was signing goddamn 180, $170 million contracts. This was when Kevin Garnett was signing $200 million contracts. So it's not like you were that good of a player. He was good. He made the NBA. He was good. But you want that guy to be spending that much on cars and homes and thinking that the money was going to continue to keep building up. Your career won't like that, dude. LeBron James can do that. Steph Curry can do that. Kevin Durant can do that. Shaquille O'Neal
Mhm.
did that. Michael Jordan did that. Even Scottie Pippen. All these people can do that because they were stars. They were must see TV. They were a draw. Ain't nobody go to those games to see no goddamn Joe Smith.
No.
And you spending all that money, he's fucking stupid. That's why you asked why he married a fucking turned a hoe into a because he's stupid. He was
Yeah.
stupid with his money. And like he said, he
And I'm
went
gonna
through a
see her
divorce.
in the way.
It said a costly divorce, which means he was already married. And then he paid, and she probably took a little bit of money as well.
Not to mention, I think they said he was paying what? I think about 10,000 a month in child support.
don't
Or
think you're
was it
doing that now.
20,000?
I don't think you're doing that now with this goddamn living paycheck to paycheck. Shit. So I'm just saying, like, what are you doing, dude? This sound like your shit. Um, I think we got a little bit more left here. Let's see what's this about.
He just never got a new job, Chavis told TMZ Sports. Nobody wanted him anymore.
Talking about the
Chavis and
teams.
Smith have been together since 2012, a year after the NBA player's retirement. Chavis claimed she never left Smith's side even when things got worse for the retired NBA player. She even helped him as Smith worked in one of her businesses, a moving company, that went under during the COVID-19 pandemic.
So what we talking about here? What you cause that, and that's why I had to let her speak her part, man. Because you was all on that's fucked up how she aired her. This bitch was helping this nigga. He won't
So,
shit when she got with. He was going through all this shit with a divorce. He's spending money on this. He'd be botching this shit with cars and
you
luxury
know what?
homes, losing all this shit. And this bitch say, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna get you a fucking job with one of my fucking companies.
You work for me, nigga.
And then she got her a fucking OnlyFans account. You know why? Because you put her in control when it comes to financing.
Mm-hmm.
You gave her the power. You ain't the nigga no more. When she first met you, you were that was your beginning of going down. So she seen you lose millions. She seen you lose your last few millions. And now you living paycheck to paycheck, and she doing OnlyFans. And I know what OnlyFans does. OnlyFans racks. It gives you some racks. And I'm sure she making some racks every month. So those racks is looking pretty good compared to your paycheck to paycheck ass. And what did she say? She said she was doing it to help out. I seen the video. She said, I got an OnlyFans account to help out financially. That's how she did it. She said it's just herself. It's just her. She ain't fucking nobody. It's just
And
her.
that's what I was saying. See, I really wasn't on his side. I was just explaining
Oh,
because I
there you
said,
go. There
"Why are
you
you?" I said, "Why are you upset, nigga?" That's what I was basically getting to. Because I don't like is just like when you're exposed. Y'all supposed to be married. Ain't nothing to expose. Nigga. Why are you talking about? Why are you? What is this? But other than that, why are you upset when you know who you married? And she said that literally, you know what you got, nigga, and you was well of age, like well into your 40s in 2012. I'm going into your 40s, should I say? Well, yeah, going into your 40s, 12 years ago now, almost. You knew what you was getting into, man. You knew. You know what, then or at least you know that even if your money was still right, you can't trust no porn star chick, nigga.
Right. And I heard her say, you knew what I was doing before you met me. And he said, yeah, before. Before.
Yeah.
Like she was supposed to change since she got married to this nigga. It's like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. How broke nigga gonna change a bitch?
This is your and this is the reason why when you get people out here trying to say a person's past doesn't matter, and I'm like, hey, nah, I'm sorry, someone's sexual past especially matters, whether they man or woman.
Yeah,
this shit matters. You know, they talk about they don't want to be judged and all that shit. Hey, I'm sorry if the chick got whole tendencies, she got her body count up. Yeah, I'm sorry, that shit matters. And you're gonna sit there and think about that because you know, you gotta think like if a woman is getting dick like that on a regular basis, I don't care how good you pleasure your previous women or whatever. If you get you a hoe and you marry a hoe, she don't give a fuck how
But
how
why?
good your sex is.
But why we focus on her? What about niggas like him? You broke as a
I'm
bitch,
going in
nigga.
on him too.
You can't control shit and you
He's a simp.
broke. You
He's a simp.
can't control shit being broke. It
Nah,
ain't happening. You can't threaten
nah.
her. She probably you found out she got OnlyFans page and she right now she don't give a fuck. Why? Because like nigga, why are you still here? Why?
And he was on the camera talking like a simp.
Yeah.
You should have told me.
For
Why
what?
didn't you tell me though?
Because you work
He
for
walking
me.
through it, walking behind her, talking that shit.
Because you work for
She
me. I don't
rolling
need to
her
tell
eyes
you
at the
shit.
nigga. She rolling her eyes at the nigga. Nigga, whatever, nigga.
Right.
And
Get your broke
you
ass
still
on.
gonna eat this. And you still gonna eat this pussy.
Get your broke ass on. She probably tired. She like, nigga, I've been with you for like goddamn 10, 11 years straight.
So like,
Broke as a bitch, nigga. Hell no. You're done. So moving on from that, Joe Smith, man, I should have gave your ass Hoosier's dumbest criminal, but you're not from here. So fuck yeah. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, man. Get this shit out of my face. I don't know why that even went viral. Fucking Joe Smith. I had the wrong Joe Smith. I thought it was the one who played for the fucking Hawks. But I was like, not big. I know Big Dog OG ain't like that. But nah, it was the other one. It was the other one, y'all. So yeah, what else we got on here on social
that'd be a
media?
prime example.
Yes, please let it be. Okay, social media me. We also got Charleston White. I wanted to lead a little bit on this one. So there was something going around saying that he got caught slipping in the barbershop. He was laid down, sleep in a barber's chair or some shit. I don't know. He was getting a rest. I guess he knew the barbershop well, so he kind of nodded off or whatever, just chilling. And he allegedly was pistol whipped. And then come to find out, it was all a fucking lie. It said he was in the ambulance and all that, which I looked at the video and it looked like he was in the fucking ambulance. So he had a little Band-Aid. He had a little Band-Aid, which I didn't. That's the only thing that got me right there was the Band-Aid. Because I'm like, why do we got that little ass Band-Aid on in the fucking... Hey, come on now.
When I watched the video, I said, he could have just got mildly hit. Somebody that don't look like no pistol whip hit, nigga.
Yeah.
If somebody with a pistol whip you right there, nigga, your face would have been.
Yeah, it would have been way worse.
Especially just think about. So I done seen niggas get smacked with pistols, nigga.
Yeah, it would have been way worse than that.
Worse than that.
Yeah, it's gonna be worse. So at this point, he comes out and he just goes, it was bullshit, and he laughed at everyone and said, you know, what he said, niggas on the internet believe anything or believe everything they hear. He said, you internet niggas believe anything. And he started laughing. The truth is not the truth anymore because of the internet. White continued describing how the internet users believe his story without much real evidence, which is true. No blood on my shirt. I got my chain on. No video footage. He said, all y'all got is evidence of me saying what I'm saying. And he just kept on laughing and mocking whoever he was able to fool. You know, so... Yeah, I mean, is he trolling the internet now?
He's been doing that.
I mean,
but I don't see that ever. He's been doing that.
And honestly, it really didn't go as big, to be honest with you. It really didn't make it. It reached me, but it that ain't hard to do. You know, I don't believe I heard the Breakfast Club or anyone like that talk. I don't believe I heard a big internet
Well,
site or anything talk about it. It could have been on TMZ. I don't really remember. I just remember seeing it like someone posting it or just seeing his post. I remember seeing. So I don't fucking know. I don't really care anymore. He's trolling the internet, which this nigga's too fucking old to be doing that shit. But I do believe that day is coming. I believe that day is coming. He's gonna get his ass whipped. Real good. Real good.
I don't believe it.
I believe it's coming. One
I
of these
hope
fucking
it.
days.
I hope it don't come. We need Charleston.
Yeah. So yeah.
Keep that mace on you. Hit him with the mace.
Yeah, well, motherfuckers can get through Mace.
We need Charleston. Charleston be keeping it a buck.
No, I mean he just got a way of saying things, and it's like, dude, you saying like you want niggas mad. You taunt people. You do.
It should be mad. Sure. Good.
I just don't get
Good.
it. I mean, he getting paid off of
get
it. I see why he doing it. He getting paid
Nah,
off
but
of it.
I understand what he's saying when you hear all these tough. That's why he be talking shit about these rappers. I hate to say it too. These rappers talk all this tough Tony shit in the streets and all that, but how they can't be faded and all that. Then when one of these rappers get killed, everybody want to be crying and I'm talking about, oh, he wasn't like that. He was the nicest person,
but he's doing it. But he's doing the same shit. He's talking all this shit and talking all this shit, and when somebody kill his ass, then what? He know the pattern.
Yeah, I mean, but I see, and that's what I'm saying. If everybody else can make money off of it, that's what I was getting at. Why can't he make money off of it and be a fool with it?
And he know the ending results. So once the ending results happen, it's like, well, you knew how this would happen. You knew how this would work out. How you don't see that, but he's doing what they were doing.
Yeah, I see. I don't see it like happen. Somebody just whip his ass out.
No, he could possibly get killed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You see how these niggas is. I ain't see Takeoff getting killed. He was like the coolest one out that motherfucker. But what? He get popped. So I mean, I don't know. Either way, he trolling motherfuckers. I ain't gonna spend too much time on that motherfucker there. Let's see. Pen and the pad preview. Ha ha. Pen and pad. 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 So what we got coming up for the pen and pad, y'all? We got Young Jeezy. Yeah. I can't hear his voice like I used to. But yeah, we got Young Jeezy album coming out. I might forgive, but I don't forget. This mark his return with his 13th studio LP. Wow, 13th studio LP. That's kind of crazy. And this is divided into 2 parts. The project consists of 29 songs. So, we got that coming up. Real quickly, you heard a few songs. What are your expectations right now?
I just expect it sounds like the 2000, early 2000 Jeezy.
Yeah, that's what I told you earlier. I said, yeah, this sounds like some shit from 2010.
Yeah, sounds a little bit dated, but I'm gonna try to listen to the rest of it in a different aspect.
Yeah, I'm like
environment.
I'm mostly through it now. I think I'm halfway through it or whatever. I'm just listening to it on Apple Music, so I don't know if it's a disc 1 or disc 2 or whatever, but I'm like on track 17, 18 or some shit like that. So I got a couple of more tracks to go. It's a few tracks that I do like so far. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but and tomorrow I will listen to it over again. Just to see if anything changed. So y'all make sure y'all holler at us, man, and listen out for us, man. That'll be coming to you soon, early next week. The pad and the pen and the pad preview. Young Jeezy. I don't even think he go by Young Jeezy anymore. Just Jeezy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
We might have Frazier join us on that one. I
Fraser
seriously,
boy.
I seriously doubt it. I don't even think he listening to this shit. That man probably forgot all about what the fuck he's supposed to listen to. But yeah, y'all
Damn
catch
you,
us.
frappe Fraser.
Y'all catch us tomorrow with that joint, man. But that's when we're gonna start doing it. But y'all should be able to hear it probably either Sunday or early next week. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is when we usually set it out. I gave y'all 2 pin in the past this past week, so y'all should be happy for that. Y'all got the Offset and y'all got the West Side Gun. So y'all should be excited for that one. Now we're about to move on to urban news. Indies urban news, ladies and gentlemen. So, with the Indies urban news, I would like to I believe you got something you want to talk about the passing of someone from your dear Hoosier state.
Oh, we just want to cover Bobby Knight passing. A Hoosier basketball legend. Unfortunately, dies at 83 years old. So just wanted to give a shout out to Hoosier legend.
That's
That's
it,
all I
nigga.
want to do, buddy.
That's all you want to do. Yeah, damn,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
I don't want to do nothing big. That's what I was trying to
ma'am, can you show him how it's
quick
done?
shout out.
Ma'am, can you show him how it's done, please?
Show me, ma'am.
All
Becky.
right. Oh, hold on, that bitch. I can't even fucking hear her right now. She tried to talk to you, but maybe she don't want to show you how it's done. I don't know. Are you ready, ma'am? Can you please show him how it's done? Just real quick.
Bob Knight, the brilliant and combustible coach who won 3 NCAA titles at Indiana and for years was the scowling face of college basketball, has died. He was 83. Knight's family made the announcement on social media on Wednesday night. He was hospitalized with an illness in April and had been in poor health for several years. It is with heavy hearts that we share that Coach Bob Knight passed away at his home in Bloomington surrounded by his family, the statement said. We are grateful for all the thoughts and prayers and appreciate the continued respect for our privacy as Coach requested a private family gathering, which is being honored.
That's how it's done, ma'am. I like that. But yeah, man, rest in peace, Bob Knight. Uh, he definitely stood out. I really didn't. I'm not into college basketball like that or whatnot. But being from Indiana, which you are, you're going to know who Bob Knight is. He was just everywhere. He's
Yeah.
dearly beloved. But me, growing up, I really didn't pay too much attention to Bob Knight, whatever, until the incident happened where he started throwing the chairs on the floor and started beating the kids and had the paddles and shit.
Hey, hey.
When
I was
all
just
that happened,
passion, sir.
yeah, passion
That
ass
means that
whippings,
we needed him in the NBA.
passion ass whippings. That's what the fuck that
We
was.
need
Oh
we needed him in
man.
the NBA.
But that's when I honestly started knowing who he was, and after that, it was back to okay, So if you would have asked me about Bob Knight, I probably would have been like, did he, is he dead? Didn't he die? Like I would have been that way if you would have asked me, but I wouldn't have thought he was still alive. So, unfortunately, he did pass. I mean, hopes and prayers to the family. Hopefully they get through it because, they have lost a soul. And I know that could be very, very heavy and sometimes
Yeah.
unshakable. So, yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's
Now, if
I think it's that time of the night. And that time is for To Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. Presented by This Is Mac
hmm,
Network. Oh yeah, now who's your dumbest criminals? You
Yeah.
boy.
No, that sounds professional.
You boy. Yeah, that was I don't know who that handsome devil was, but they came in and recorded that for me. So whoever they were, man, shout outs to you, man. You definitely did your thing right there. So, Hoosier's dumbest criminals. Now, you want to know who's one of the Hoosier's dumbest criminals? Now, this right here is a very, very, very fucked up story. And it is
Mm.
so fucked up. You know, I'm going to have to give it to her to read it because I think she only does it the best. So, I want you to hold on, listen carefully to why Stephen Cox is the Hoosier's dumbest criminal. Miss AI bitch, can you take it away for me?
Shelbyville man charged after asking minor for oral sex as payment for concert ticket. A Shelbyville man has been charged after he reportedly asked an underage girl for oral sex as payment after he took a relative and her friend to a concert. According to court documents filed in Shelby County, 46-year-old Stephen Cox has been charged with one count of promoting prostitution of a minor, a level 4 felony, as well as a related misdemeanor. Officials claim that Cox knowingly and intentionally compelled the minor victim to commit a sex act for payment through an unlawful proposition. In mid-September, a woman called the Shelbyville Police Department, claiming a man later identified as Cox had sent some inappropriate text to her 16-year-old daughter. The girl who received the text had gone to a concert with Cox's relative as well as Cox, who was chaperoning. After the concert, the 16-year-old went back to Cox's relative's home to stay the night. The document said that later in the night, the girl reportedly received texts from Cox stating that he was lonely and horny. Through these texts, Cox also reportedly asked the 16-year-old for something to help pay for things. Don't get mad, please. It's 2 letters, the text, included in the court document said. Cox uses this deceptive language in the text to ask the girl for oral sex in return for paying for expenses at the concert. After the girl received the text, she reportedly called her mother to pick her up for the night. The document said that the girl told police that she never felt uncomfortable around Cox before the text. When police reached out to Cox about the allegations, the document said that Cox initially stated he would come to speak with police. However, Cox later said he did not have anything to say in regards to this matter, and did not feel that there was anything that needed to be investigated. According to court documents, a pretrial conference is scheduled for December 14th and a jury trial is scheduled for
You better
January
get him.
29th, 2024.
Get that motherfucker out of here, you stupid motherfucker. And you know what?
Trifling, nigga.
He's a goddamn Hoosier. He's a goddamn white Hoosier. That's what he is. But you know what?
He's a damn firm bitch.
It wasn't from Muncie. It wasn't from Muncie this time. I'm proud of that. It wasn't from Muncie. It's from fucking Shelbyville.
The other cold nut paying.
You Shelbyville fucking Hoosier. Over there trying to get your little cocks. Mr. Stephen Cox trying to get his cock sucked by a 16-year-old. You dumb son that paid for some goddamn concert tickets. What
I want to know what he looks like.
Man, oh, you'll see it on video once we post this onto our sites and stuff on Facebook. So if y'all want to see what he looks like, you make sure you join our YouTube at This Is Mac Network on YouTube, and also Talk Your Talk on Facebook. What'd you say?
You know, this story just makes me just praise Chris Hansen even more.
Oh God.
Where is Chris Hansen when you need him?
I mean, you take some girls to the fucking concert. Now, I don't even know if he actually paid for the shit. He probably did pay for it, but I don't really know. But he just started hitting her up like, yo, I'm tired. What he said, I'm laying in bed. What he said, he was fucking horny. I know that was one of them. was fucking laying in the bed just chilling and horny. Asking her to do something. Said, look, baby, you gotta pay for some of this shit. Lonely and horny is what he said. He was lonely and fucking horny. So yeah, man, y'all go ahead on Facebook and look him up or whatever the case. Goddamn Stephen Cox. That's Stephen Cox. COX.
It don't make no sense.
Yo, guess what, motherfucker? You just made
damn nerd.
You know what, Stephen Cox? Welcome to Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. That's right. You're right there in line with Miss Sharon. Was it Sharon Key? With Sharon Key and Crispy the Clown or Crispy. What is fuck? I think it was Crispy the Clown.
Hold on.
The black.
We got to create a separate. We got to create a separate dumbest criminal for this type of offender.
No, he's fucking.
He is
he's
the
just
most dumbest. He's the most dumbest perverted criminal.
That's too long. You know people. People ain't searching for that much.
Who's the most perverted criminal?
So yeah, Mr. Stephen Cox, you are, without a shadow of a doubt, a Hoosier's dumbest criminal. So, what we got coming up? Stupid as a motherfucker.
Hey, stupid.
Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, what we got coming up for y'all? Meaning we're at the end of the show. And we got Indy's fun facts. You want to know what Indy's fun fact is? Let's see if you knew this one right here now. Everyone's favorite lazy lasagna goblin goddamn cat is born and from nowhere else other than Fairmount, Indiana. Do you know who we're talking about?
Goblin cat. Heathcliff.
Heathcliff?
Or is it Garfield?
Goddamn Heathcliff, ain't that Bill Cosby name in the Cosby?
Hold on. What was that? What was that fat cat?
Heathcliff Huxtable. That's who it was. Fucking Heathcliff Huxtable is the cat. God damn.
Nah. It's not Garfield.
It is Garfield. Garfield the cat is from Fairmount, Indiana, according to the creator, Jim Davis. Did you know that, motherfucker?
Jim Davis.
He's the creator.
The same Jim Davis.
I don't know. But he created Garfield. And you didn't answer the question. Did you know that about Indy's fun fact?
I did not. I did.
That's right. That's right, motherfucker.
And I was a fan of Jim Davis.
And didn't know it was right there underneath your nose. Underneath the nose, man. It was right there.
Certainly did.
Right there underneath the nose. So, man, yeah. That's what's up, man. Indiana's fun fact. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned something new about Indiana right there. Just a quick review. Teenagers getting killed over the past 3 weeks. It's just fucking crazy. We need to stop that. Like I said, man, if this reaches your ear, please reach out to me and let's, if we have to have an open discussion or something, we need to create something that can help stop this shit, man. Celebrity Fouls, Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade. Man, if y'all ain't getting a divorce and y'all just letting people talk, hey, fuck it, let them talk. Do your thing. If you are getting a divorce, you don't need to speak on shit. Do your thing. That's up to y'all. Johnathan Majors, keep your head up. Keep your head up, brother. Hopefully you get out this. I enjoy you as Cain the Conqueror. He who remains.
Sir.
We need you, so do your thing. Joe Smith, nigga, she gave you a job. You need to shut the fuck up. Ask for a new one. That's all I gotta say. I knew he was broke when I seen what he had on the video. I said, damn, nigga.
You should have told me.
Damn, nigga. Look like a nigga. Broke ass nigga, too. Motherfucker. Charleston White, man. I guess you fooled everybody. Whatever. Pen in the Pad. Jeezy. New album. Like I said, we got to get into it, man. We got y'all. We're going to record that tomorrow. It'll be out to y'all. This is his 13th album, man. I still got a little less than a half an album to go. So hopefully it really give me some good bangers, man. I'm going to have to listen to it again and again. Rest in peace, Bob Knight. And fuck you, Stephen Cox. What up, Garfield? Hey, man, anything you got to say to these motherfuckers before we get the fuck out of here?
Man, everybody be safe out here, man.
Be safe out there, because you got the Garfields. You got the Garfields. You got the Garfields. You got the Garfields out that motherfucker. Hopefully meet up with Momo the monkey. But yo, man, that's our motherfucking time. We out this motherfucker. I'm sleepy as a bitch. It's like 4 a.m. out this bitch. It's time for me to go to bed. Y'all stay safe, like you said, man. Hopefully we get together and come up with something. At least try to start some type of movement. Miss Salone, we need you, girl. I know you got the message somehow. Yeah. Maybe she didn't get the message, but I think she got the message. Maybe she didn't get it. I don't know.
Fuck. You got the message.
Frazier, what up? Griff, what up? All that good shit. Man, we out this motherfucker, man. Y'all take your time, and we'll see y'all Pen in the Pad coming up next.